let's go get our groceries. Just some apple cider vinegar. Pancake bowls. Don't you dally and don't you dilly. Like homemade healthy fudge bites. And I saw these and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get them. Good morning. It is Monday morning and I am not gonna go work out this morning because I cannot tell if I have a sore throat or not. Ryan and I have been back and forth off and on like a really slight sore throat for like the past 4 or 5 days. So I didn't know if I would wake up feeling worse this morning. So I'm going to try to have a pretty much normal Monday. I'm gonna go get groceries today. I'll show you that. But then I'm also gonna show you some of the things I do and take when I'm trying to boost my immune system and when I'm feeling sick. So I'm going to start off with doing a little apple cider vinegar drink. So I'll show you that.
How's my hair?
Your hair is fantastic. Ryan is not going into work today because he he rolled his ankle last night.
Do you want me to take my sock off? I'm curious if it's black and blue.
Oh, it might be black and blue. But he doesn't want to have to walk in. And it's his right foot. So if he drove in to work, it might be questionable. So he's working from home today. And normally he has to go in. So that's fun. So just some hot water, and then I'm just gonna do a little bit of honey, and then I normally do like 1 big spoonful, sometimes 2 big spoonfuls of just some apple cider vinegar. So apple cider vinegar is pretty strong, so you should never drink it straight. Always dilute it with some water, but partially drinking this just because the warm water is gonna feel nice on my throat to have a warm drink, but apple cider vinegar has a lot of like health benefits and it can help support the immune system. So I pretty much always start drinking apple cider vinegar the second I feel any sort of sickness coming on. Ryan set up just Heidi and I on our morning walk since Ryan has a bum foot. Okay, I am going to make some breakfast, but this is going to be a very, very new to me breakfast. I have seen these pancake bowls, like protein pancake bowls, mainly on Brinley Joyner's YouTube channel, but then in the Form app, like my workout app, they also have recipes, and this is one of them. So essentially, you would get a protein pancake mix. I did find that King Arthur actually does make a protein version of this gluten-free one, but you have to like ship it and buy it online. I can't find it in stores anywhere. So I was like, well, let me just try this recipe with the normal pancake mix. And if I really love it, I'll order the protein pancake mix to add more protein into it. But anyways, you do a third cup of this, which is like a normal serving size. And then you do a scoop of protein powder. I think you can also do collagen. Don't mind my duct tape on this. There's like, I had like a hole in the bottom of this bag, so I literally put like saran wrap and then duct taped it so that all of this this little hole of protein powder wouldn't get everywhere. So don't mind that. But I'm gonna do 1 scoop of the vanilla protein powder. And you're supposed to do half a cup of egg whites and mix it, and then you heat it up in the microwave for 2 minutes or longer, depending on like how long it takes for yours to cook. I did that the first time. Sometime last week I tried that and I used the egg whites and I did it for like maybe 3 minutes in my microwave. But there is something that kind of freaks me out about the egg whites part of it, and feeling like there's no way the eggs are like fully cooked in the microwave in just a couple minutes, like really freaked me out. And I felt like I could taste the egg part. So today I'm just gonna do it with water and see how that goes. So let's try it. I'm so curious about it though, so I'm gonna keep trying to play around with it. The recipe does say to cover it when you microwave it. I don't know if that means just like with a plate on top or anything like that, but what I've been doing is wetting like some paper towels and wet these and then put it over the top. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, I also got a variety of berries to put on top of the pancake bowl, so I'm gonna wash a few of these. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Okay, yeah, I think you definitely need the egg in it because it was 10 times like fluffier the last time I made this, so I'm guessing the eggs are important. Okay, we are ready for the day. I have gotten ready. Obviously, I ended up just drinking a protein shake and eating some fruit and doing something super basic for breakfast because I have been absolutely loathing eggs lately for breakfast, which is why I wanted to try the whole pancake bowl thing. I'll probably experiment with the egg whites again, or just stick to good old-fashioned pancakes, or do protein pancakes and do the same recipe but cook them a bit longer in a pan like normal. But we are off to go get our groceries, so let's go do that. Actually, before we go, how cute is my little outfit? This is actually a dress. You can't see the bottom half, but it's a little athletic dress from Abercrombie. And I actually got it with Europe in mind because we're going to Greece and the south of France later in the year. And one of my favorite outfits that I wore in Paris last year was one of Abercrombie's little athletic dresses because the necklines and like the silhouettes and like the body of the dresses always look like an actual little dress, but they have like the built-in shorts and like the fabric is like more cooling and stretchy, so it's really good. They're really good for travel and like walking around as much as you walk around like in Europe and stuff. So this is one of the new ones that I got and I love it. I feel so cute when I put on some of these little dresses from Abercrombie. But let's go get our groceries. Actually, we're gonna stop and get some gas first because I'm running low. So let's be smart. Let's get that first and then we'll go get groceries. Okay, get some gas. I lock my door immediately for literally everything, which is smart because my car, the second I put it in park, it unlocks all my doors, and that is a safety hazard, especially for the ladies out there. I remember, I think when I was in college at UGA, there was actually a girl who, thank goodness nothing happened to her, but she was in the parking deck and she had just gotten in her car, so her doors naturally are unlocked. A lot of people just like sit around in their car, like, or they'll just hop on their phone before they lock their door. And there was a man that was following her, and like the second she got in her car, thankfully she did lock the door immediately, but like milliseconds right after she had locked the door, a man had like come right to her door and was trying to like open her car door, and then he ran away the second he realized that she had locked it, like immediately. So I'm very aware, always locking my door the second I get in my car. Don't dilly-dally. You can dilly-dally once you're in the safety of your own home, but don't dilly-dally. Don't you dally and don't you dilly. If you're not aware of your surroundings. Okay, let me get gas. Okay, we are back. So what we are making this week is the chicken parmesan again that I shared in another video, and it was so good. So I'm making that again. And then I made a chicken, like a lemon chicken gnocchi a couple weeks ago too that I shared. So I'm doing something very similar to that, but I'm gonna do like a sun-dried tomato chicken and gnocchi, like pasta dish. So I'm doing that. And then I'm gonna do Instant Pot nachos, which has been around for years now if you've watched my channel for a while. So we're doing Instant Pot nachos. And then a fourth random dinner. I don't know if we'll actually need it. I just got some stuff to do pizza and like frozen pizza crust. And then I got Ryan like a thing of frozen like chicken tenders. So let me show you everything that I got. Okay, we got some chicken. So 3 chicken breasts are gonna be for chicken parmesan. And then the other 3 are going to be for the sun-dried tomato chicken gnocchi. 1 pound of ground beef for the Instant Pot nachos. I got some Italian sausage to put on my pizzas because I did this one other time and it was so good. I got some more eggs. Got my favorite gnocchi, the gluten-free ones. So 2 of those. Got more breadcrumbs for the chicken parmesan. Some bananas. Some spinach is gonna go in the chicken sun-dried tomato gnocchi. Some garlic, onions, some avocados to do guacamole with my Instant Pot nachos, taco seasoning for Instant Pot nachos. I also got some pico to dip for our Instant Pot nachos, some pepperoni for our pizza, gluten-free pizza crust that I normally get. I got 2 chicken sausages for breakfast. I did get 4 cans of green beans to go on the side of chicken parmesan just to make it a little bit easier on me to heat those up very quickly. The coconut milk goes in a variety of dishes, so I got a few things of those for different dishes. Black beans for Instant Pot nachos. I normally get the marinara sauce, but they were out of that, so I just got this traditional pasta sauce for chicken parmesan. Chicken broth. Got 3 bags of tortilla chips for Instant Pot nachos and for salsa. So I did get some salsa just for eating, chips and salsa. Some maple syrup, onion powder, baking powder, Olipop. Got some tape. This is the parmesan that I like to use for chicken parmesan. It's definitely one of my favorites. And then I wasn't gonna go by Whole Foods to get their dairy-free mozzarella if you watched me make the chicken parmesan the first time. So I went with this one from Sprouts because normally I love Violife brand, but they didn't have their mozzarella shreds at Sprouts. So we'll see if this one's any good. And that is everything I got. Okay, since my body can't decide if it wants to be sick or not, I'm gonna do some bone broth just for not really a full lunch, but I'm kind of hungry. But since I just got groceries, I have to make like a full meal that we would also make typically for dinner. So I'm gonna make some of this to kind of tide me over while I cook, probably. Probably gonna do just like a 1.5 cups of some bone broth real quick. I also just sliced up this perfect little peach, so I'm gonna have some of this too with my bone broth. Actually, I also think I'm gonna eat some of these too. I have never seen this flavor before from Siete, this spicy dill pickle, and it literally stopped me in my tracks. Yesterday, Ryan and I stopped by Sprouts just to get a few things after church, and I saw these and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get them. I'm gonna eat some of these with basically my version of soup while I'm sick. Some fruit, and that's gonna be my random hodgepodge lunch. Okay, I'm currently working on exporting some footage for the video for YouTube that's gonna go up this week, but I grabbed some of these little like homemade healthy, I call it like healthy fudge kind of, but essentially it's like a cup of sunflower seed butter and like maybe 2-3 tablespoons of coconut oil, I think a cup of maple syrup and like a little bit of salt, and you like melt all the ingredients together. And I lined this container with like some parchment paper and I froze it for about 30 minutes, and then you can like cut into it and it's like just these soft little like homemade healthy fudge bites, but full of healthy fats. So, oh, I also added maple extract to this one to kind of give it like a maple fudge flavor, just a little bit. So I'm having a little snack, little sweet treat as I wait for all my footage to export. Okay, we are going to make Instant Pot nachos tonight just for a really easy, quick dinner. So what you need for this is 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're gonna do 1 onion diced, a pound of ground beef, 1 packet of taco seasoning, 2 cups of chicken broth, 2 15-ounce cans of black beans, and we're going to rinse and drain these. 1 cup of white rice, and then you need a bunch of tortilla chips, which I have 3 bags that you saw in the grocery haul, and then any toppings you want. So for Ryan, I did get sour cream and cheese. I don't think I have any of my ooh, I should have gotten Forager sour cream. I totally forgot. But a dairy-free sour cream, if you remember. And then I normally will make some guacamole. So I got 3 avocados. I normally just keep mine really simple, and I do avocados, like a dash of lime juice, some cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, and salt. I don't measure it, I just like taste it and kind of see what it needs a little bit more of for just a little bit of guacamole, or you could buy guacamole. And then I also got that fresh thing of pico de gallo. So any toppings that you want, let's go ahead and start on dinner. Okay, we have done pressure cook and set it for 15 minutes. And then when it's done cooking, we're gonna do a quick release on the Instant Pot. Fluff it, mix it all together, and we're good to go. I have Ryan working with his foot propped up, doing the guacamole. He's being a helper. I did already bust into the Mateo's salsa. I'm really glad I found this because I normally feel like I do not like the flavor of like the, what is it? Is it paste? Or like salsa? Tostitos salsa. I feel like, yeah, like some of those big brands of salsa, I feel like they just taste maybe too tomatoey or like maybe too artificially, but this brand has like super clean ingredients, but it also just, the flavor is really good, like just actual classic salsa. So I did break into this earlier as a snack because it's so good. It's only fitting on nacho night to have chips and salsa as your appetizer. How's my helper? Coming along. Okay, Ryan beautifully mashed up my avocado for me. So I normally just do the onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, and then some salt and some lime juice. Obviously, if you wanted to chop up onion and tomato, that would make it a little bit more of like a classic, oh, and cilantro, that would make it a more like full version of like a classic guacamole. But honestly, normally I don't really do that. So this is my simplified version of guacamole. Okay, so if you haven't ever seen my Instant Pot nachos, this is what it is. So this is your beef, onion, rice, and the black bean mixture. And so I don't do traditional nachos where I like drizzle the mixture over the chips. Ryan and I just kind of like scoop the toppings onto a chip or kind of like dip it in a little bit. And then we just kind of eat it like this. Okay, dinner's done, so I'm going to make Ryan and I some little drinks. So I just have some water, but then I'm going to use BioFizz Immune. So this is a supplement that I really like. It's kind of like a healthier version of emergency packets, like those little orange flavored packets. So, and this one is orange flavored, so you just do a scoop of this with some water, and it's got vitamin C, zinc, resveratrol, quercetin, vitamin D, but it's kind of like a high dose vitamin C, zinc, quercetin, and resveratrol are also good for immune system support. So it kind of packs a lot in this little powder. So I think I'm going to start leaving my like supplement dispensary link so that people, if they wanted to, could shop supplements that I mention in here. The only thing is if you are on medication, talk to your doctor before you start any supplements, because supplements can interfere with medications and medications can interfere with supplements. So just because they're supplements doesn't necessarily mean that you can just go willy-nilly with them. You know what I mean? So I will try to link my like Practitioner dispensary link below, and you may have to create an account and then select me as like your practitioner in order to shop. Not 100%, but I'll try to figure that out by the time this video goes live. But I really like this supplement, and it's a little bit cleaner than some of the other things out there. And it's got a lot of things that support the immune system. So both Ryan and I are going to drink this. Guys, look what just happened to my middle finger nails. This one literally chipped off today as I was putting in laundry, and this one just chipped. Same nail. So that's really sad because this bugs me when all the others are still long. So I feel like I have to cut all of them now, and I love when my nails are all grown out and nice. Anywho, Ryan and I were just watching some different shows and enjoying our evening. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here, but thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Be sure to comment down below if you like certain types of videos, or if you're curious about anything, or you want to see more of anything. Definitely let me know in the comments, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!